फिर से पंजाब किंग्स हार गए यार. 5 out of 5 losses. 5 out of 5 losses. The Punjab Kings have lost this game, have lost every game that we see. But back to the Kings 11 Punjab version, and Zinta's team hasn't won yet. क्या यार ये सब, Zinta's team अभी तक नहीं जीता है. We see that Preeti Zinta has been that one owner who has been one of the most successful owner of all times that we see, and who comes to give her own best version of that team that we see. That is the Punjab Kings team. Was so good and so well played that we see, but that team was doing so well that we see. We talk about the then we talk about the Punjab Kings batting that we see. So Punjab Kings losing 5 out of 5 games now, and Punjab Kings are still on the top 4 now that we see now. And also it can be easy for CSK fans, are very happy to give them. CSK fans have a huge chance to qualify this time and to qualify for the playoffs that we see, that is the Chennai Super Kings that we see. So we talk about Punjab Kings batting. So Punjab Kings batting we talk about, that is we talk about Priyansh Arya smashing 4 fours that we see. Priyansh Arya was that player who has been too good that we see, and a player who played very well that we see, that is Priyansh Arya has been that player who scores very good runs in the IPL that we see, and he's been that player who has played so good and so well in the IPL that we see, that is Priyansh Arya. Priyansh has been that player who has been doing so good and so well in the IPL, and has been that player who has played very good that we see. Priyansh Arya is that only player who played so good that we see, and a player who can play very well that we see, that is Priyansh Arya. Then we talk about is Prabh Singh. Prabh Singh can be that player who is a good player in the IPL that we see, and he's a player who can play very well in the IPL that we see, that is Prabh Singh. Prabh Singh can be that player who can play so good and so well, and can be that player who can be too good in the IPL that we see, can play so good and so well, and a player who plays so good in the IPL that we see. And Prabh Singh smashed a 15 Dharamshala that we see. He's been that player who has been too good that we see, and a player who can play very well that we see, that is Prabh Singh. Prabh Singh has been that player who can be so good and so well in the IPL, and he has been smashing those huge runs in the IPL that we see, a player who can be so good that we see. Cooper Connolly has also been that player who has been too good that we see, and Cooper Connolly is one of the best players in the IPL that we see. He's a player who can play too good and too well in the IPL that we see, a player who plays such good cricket that we see. And Cooper Connolly also got out in the IPL that we see. Tough chances for them. Shreyas Iyer also got out. Suryansh Shegde also got out. Shashank Singh, I don't know what is happening to Shashank Singh. I think Punjab Kings losing 5 games in a row is in the second half became KKR of 2026 in the first half that we see. We talk about Azmatullah Omarzai, Vishnu Vinod, and Xavier Bartlett. Only Azmatullah Omarzai was the only player who played very well in this game that we see. He's been that player who was sitting on the bench but came out with a good all-rounding performance that we see. Azmatullah Omarzai has been that player who plays so good and so well in the IPL. He's a player who can play too good in the IPL that we see, that is Azmatullah Omarzai. And Omarzai is a very good player in that game. He can score good runs in the IPL, and can be a better player in the IPL that we see, that is Azmatullah Omarzai. Omarzai can also smash huge number of runs in the last 3 overs that we see. Punjab Kings were too good that we see, and he's been that player who has been too good that we see, that is Azmatullah Omarzai, and can be a player who can smash huge number of runs in the IPL that we see, can provide good all-rounding performances with both batting also and bowling also that we see, and a very good player in the IPL that we see, that is Azmatullah Omarzai. Marco Jansen was also out. We talk about Vishnu Vinod and Xavier Bartlett. They smashed only Vishnu Vinod has been that player. He came as good as an impact player, smashing good runs in the IPL that we see, that is Vishnu Vinod has been that player who has been too good that we see, and a player who can play very well that we see, that is Vishnu Vinod. And Xavier Bartlett has been that player who has been so good and so playing very well in the IPL that we see. He is a player who can play very well that we see, that is Xavier Bartlett. Even after scoring huge runs in the IPL that we see, he can be a player who can play very well that we see, that is Xavier Bartlett. Xavier Bartlett can be a very good player, and can has also promoted well in the batting. That we see the last 3 overs proven by Punjab Kings was so good and so well in the IPL that we see. They have been playing too good in the IPL that we see. That is the Punjab Kings. Then we talk about the Mumbai Indians bowling. Shardul Thakur, the Palghar Express is coming back. He's been that player who took 4 wickets that we see. That is Shardul Thakur has been that player even after being the ex-CSK agent that we see. Shardul Thakur and Deepak Char giving themselves their loyalty to CSK that we see. It is a proven mastermind by Mahendra Singh Dhoni and improving CSK's chances to come into the playoffs that we see. And we talk about this team that Deepak Chahar has bowled very well, and Shardul Thakur has also bowled very well that we see. And they have been that player who has been doing so good and so well played in the IPL that we see. That is Deepak Chahar took 2 wickets and has bowled very well that we see. And Shardul Thakur coming back with such wickets that we see. Shardul Thakur has been that player who has played so good in the IPL. He's been a player who has been taking those quick wickets in the IPL that we see. That is Shardul Thakur is a good player in the IPL, but he takes those quick wickets that we see. And a player who takes such quick wickets that we see, that is Shardul Thakur, is one of the big players in the IPL and one of the best stars in the IPL that we see. That is Shardul Thakur, and he's a very good player that we see. Shardul can be that player who can bowl very well that we see, and can bowl in a very good over that we see. He has bowled such good overs in the IPL that we see. That is Shardul Thakur. And then we talk about MI's batting. MI's batting, we talk about that we see only Rohit Sharma scoring those 2 sixes that we see has been so good that we see. Rohit Sharma has been that player that we see, and today, and also Jasprit Bumrah got his captaincy for the first time in the Mumbai Indians team that we see. Jasprit Bumrah deserves the captaincy. I think he can be the full-time captain for Mumbai Indians that we see. I think Jasprit Bumrah should have deserved to be the captain for Mumbai Indians in 2024 that we see, because I think Jasprit Bumrah, who can lead very well for MI, can be that full-time captain for MI that we see. That is Jasprit Bumrah can be the full-time captain for Mumbai Indians. In my point of view that we see, Rohit Sharma scoring 2 4s that we see, and also can be that player who can smash huge number of runs that we see. That is Rohit Sharma. And then we talk about Ryan Rickelton. Ryan Rickelton has been that player who has been smashing he has played a power play performance, smashing too many runs in the power play that we see. That is Ryan Rickelton. Ryan Rickelton can be that player who can smash huge number of sixes in the IPL. He can be that player who can play so good and so well in the IPL that we see. That is Ryan Rickelton. Ryan Rickelton can be one of the big players in the IPL that we see. He's a player who can play very well in the IPL that we see. That is Ryan Rickelton. Ryan Rickelton can be a wonderful player in the IPL that we see. He's a good player that we see, because you see that Emma have got 2 South African wicket keepers that we see. One is Quinton de Kock and one is Ryan Rickelton that we see. And Ryan Rickelton performing very well for Emma is so good and so well played that we see. He's been that player who's been playing very well that we see. Naman Dheer that we see has been that player who has been too good that we see. And Naman Dheer being that player who has been taking a good runs that we see. That is Naman Dheer. We talk about the MI star boy aura that we see, and MI's next future captain for that team that we see. That is Tilak Verma. Tilak Verma can be that Vartamala for that team that we see, but he's been that Tilak Verma has been playing that inning so well and so careful that we see. Tilak Verma in the last 8 games for MI and the last 8 chases for MI has won that game for that team, and that chase master is known as Tilak Verma. Tilak Verma can be that player who can score good runs in the IPL that we see, but Tilak Verma is that player who can bat well in the middle order, can bat in the lower order, can smash huge number of runs in the lower order that we see. That is Tilak Verma. Tilak Verma can be that player who can play so good and so well in the IPL that we see. He smashed 6 4s and 6 6s that we see. Tilak Verma can be that player who can be so good in the IPL, but Tilak Verma smashing huge runs in the IPL can be so good, and what a power pack performance by Tilak Verma. Tilak Verma is the player who can play very good that we see, but Tilak Verma can be that player who can play a very good innings in the IPL. We see that Tilak Verma smashing those huge sixes that we see playing that innings that we see, got 100 in Ahmedabad, scored a chased, won that match in Dharamshala that we see. Tilak Verma is a master stroke for Mumbai Indians that we see, and Tilak Verma can be the next Mumbai captain that we see. I think next vice captain for Mumbai Indians that we see, that is Tilak Verma, can be the next vice captain for MI that we see. He can be that player who can play very well that we see, that is Tilak Verma. Can be that player who can be too good in the IPL and can score good runs in the IPL that we see, that is Tilak Verma. Can be that player who plays so good in the IPL that we see, that is Tilak Verma. And then we talk about Sherfan Rutherford. Sherfan Rutherford has been that player who is scoring more runs in the IPL that we see, but got out immediately that we see. Sherfan Rutherford has also played uh, mid innings very well that we see. And then we talk about Will Jacks. When there is a will, there is a way. Will Jacks also providing the momentum to MI as the cameo. Will Jacks cameo supported the Mumbai Indians and Tilak Verma partnership was so good and so well played that we see, that is he's been that player who has played very well in the IPL that we see, that is Will Jacks. Will Jacks has been that player who is so good in the IPL that we see, and he's been that player who can smash huge number of runs in the IPL that we see, that is Will Jacks. Can provide a momentum and impact player to that team that we see, that is Will Jacks. Can be that player who plays so good and so well in the IPL that we see and can smash huge number of runs in the IPL that we see. Can be that player who can batter the lower order, can smash runs in the death overs that we see, that is Will Jacks. And can bowl good also in the death overs that we see, that is Will Jacks. Can be that player who can play too good that we see. And then we talk about Punjab Kings bowling. Azmatullah Umarzai was the only player who has done good all rounding. In the last 3 overs, I think that we see, only Marco Jansen and Xavier Bartlett did not bowl very well that we see. It would have been a huge game that we see. Marco Jansen was that player who costed that team for Punjab Kings that we see. He has been that player who has not been doing very well that we see, that is Marco Jansen. Only Azmatullah Omarzai was the only player who bowled very well, and Arshdeep Singh has also bowled very well. Arshdeep Singh has been that player who has bowled very well. Xavier Bartlett also conceded more number of runs in that over that we see. Arshdeep would have bowled the last over that we see. It would have been a big, if they would have given Arshdeep the last over, they would have easily won that game that we see. And Yuzi Chahal also taking 1 wicket would have been so good that we see. And also we talk about Punjab Kings losing 5 out of 5 games. We see that their team has not been promoting good. Punjab Kings in the first half, 6 wins in 7 games, unbeaten that we see. Punjab Kings in the second half, 0 wins in 5 games. So can they win the next 2 games easily to keep their playoff hopes alive that we see? Can they make it? Can the Punjab Kings make it to the playoffs this time? So we'll talk about the points table now. So I think RCB is on the first position, Gujarat Titans on second, SRH on third, Punjab Kings on fourth, CSK on fifth. I think now CSK chances are more improving now and are bringing the Chennai Super Kings, are still looking for a chance in the playoffs. CSK losing 3 games in a row are making the real comeback in the IPL that we see and are proving their chances that we see. Rajasthan Royals are also getting a chance to come in the playoffs that we see and are making a way to come into the playoffs that we see, that is the Rajasthan Royals. Delhi Capitals won't make it to the playoffs, I'm sure telling. KKR need to win their next 3 games for sure. Can they win their next 3 games for sure that we see? Can they make a real comeback in the IPL that we see, that is the Kolkata Knight Riders team? Can they make a real comeback in the IPL? That is KKR that we see. Can they make a massive comeback in the IPL that we see? MI is eliminated, but even MI getting eliminated are playing like peak Mumbai Indians that we see. Tilak Verma saving that team only for Mumbai. Tilak Verma scored 100 and Tilak Verma has secured a master chase in the IPL that we see. And also LSG have been eliminated that we see. But now we talk about the team now. Then we talk about today's match that we see, that is LSG versus CSK that we see. if we talk about that team now, LSG versus CSK that we talk about, Lucknow Super Giants have been winning a lot that we see, but now they have to focus on more on the momentum that we see. But today, I think Chennai Super Kings are going to win this game for sure shot, and CSK is going to win this game for sure. And I think that Chennai Super Kings are literally going to win this game. Because they have been that team who have been playing so good that we see, but have a lot of list of injuries. Khalil Ahmed injured, Ayush Matre injured, Nathan Ellis injured, Ramakrishna Ghosh injured, Jamie Overton injured, signed replacements and over replacements that we see. For Ayush Matre, they signed this Akash Madwal. Then they signed McNeil Hadley Norona. They signed Dean Forrester for that team that we see. But now I think CSK is coming to the peak momentum of CSK. I think last time they chased 180 plus after 7 years. CSK's government has also changed. Sorry, the Tamil Nadu's government has also changed. Thalapathy Vijay became CM. That we see what joyful things in Tamil Nadu are happening. That we see what other things happening in Tamil Nadu are very joyful that we see. And we see that the Chennai Super Kings team have been playing so good that we see Samson Ruturaj, Urvil Patel. Urvil Patel scored 13 ball 50 against LSG that we see was so good that we see. Will we see another Urvil Patel innings coming back that we see? Can Urvil Patel bring the fireworks in Lucknow tonight that we see? Can Urvil Patel smash high number of runs in the IPL that we see? Can he be that player who can play too good that we see? That is, Urvil Patel can be that player who can play so good in the IPL that we see. And then we talk about CSK's bowling that we see. CSK's bowling have no overturn, but now they have to be too good in the bowling that we see. Can Anshul Kamboj take quick wickets in the power play and in the middle overs that we see? Can he be that player who can play too good that we see? Then we talk about LSG's batting that we see. Like we talk about Nicholas Puran coming back in form. He's been that good batter who has been playing very well in the IPL that we see. Nicholas Puran has been the one of the best ever players in the IPL that we see. So I think Nicholas Puran is going to smash the runs tonight in that game that we see. Then also Rishabh Pant will play good innings that we see, but I think Nicholas Puran will score the most runs for Lucknow. And for Chennai, I think we see Sanju Samson or Urvil Patel will score the most runs today in for that team that we see for CSK. And also we talk about LSG's bowling that we talk about. LSG's bowling has a good bowling unit that we see Prince Yadav, Mohammad Shami, Avesh Khan, Mohsin Khan, Mayank Yadav. I think LSG's bowling was the main reason, but only one player who has been good in the pace, that is Prince Yadav. Prince Yadav has been that player who bowls good line and length and can give most yorkers and full tosses, and he's the player who can be a very good bowler in the IPL that we see, that is Prince Yadav. Prince Yadav can be that player who can bowl very good in the IPL and can also bowl 2 to 3 overs very good in the IPL that we see, that is Prince Yadav that we see. And he can be that player. Can Prince Yadav take more wickets today that we see? Can he be that player who can be the quick player who can take quick wickets that we see? And that's all for today, and make sure you like, share and subscribe for more content and for more videos and all. Thank you.